These are the files. It's been a bit of a gap in real time since the last session of this. I'm just gonna do a quick round of looking around, situating myself. A reasonable number of wounded from the main crew, but since like the consolidation of our assault teams, we've kind of gotten a better degree of depth in our main talent pool. Yeah, we got a sizable wall of people who have finished basic qualifications. More of them streaming in all the time. Research stuff. Interrogating the navigator and the MIB pilot. Yeah, it's actually been pretty quiet on the updates front for the files since that session. Not much new to report. Right, we did get a sample of a death spider. We got a sample of a live muck star, finally. Yes, we're interrogating some MIB. We captured Dr. Alpha. Looking over some werebeast remains. Tanks are available for research. Secret scroll is available for research. There is still that one, the last ninja mansion is still out there waiting for attack. I think when the people who I sent away for a bit of training come back, that is when we will storm that place, which is probably going to be like a week or two from now, if I'm vaguely remembering the timing right. Still have the Reptoid to investigate. I'm holding off on the plot threads that are not the main four cults until we finish defeating the main four cults. Secondary research at Stone Orb. Yeah, big workshop. Our first tank, the multi-launcher. Manufacturing teams. We've got them idling, selling stun rods on the aftermarket. I'm gonna create one Hydra laser to use our Hydra ammo, and I'm making a set of tritanium knives. Because, yeah, we have armor, we have bullets. Titanium supply is pretty healthy right now, especially since we have started actually intercepting things and putting them on the ground. You'll love to see the Afro Arrow. Just hanging about, doing its thing. And Forest of Bees is starting to come online. Yeah, they have their security crew. They have their local training gym. And they're doing... Right, we have started to hire the scientists who will work here, doing aerospace research. The Forest of Bees is a gateway to the stars. Yeah, there we go. Overall situation. Vaguely reviewed. Look at what gear we have loaded into the Fox Squatch at the moment. So, Syndicate field test of strange beasts. Don't currently have any drones available. They are all in the shop getting repaired. So, a dog. And just every agent, many agents. Get a crew together. Got scout ammo. Slowly finishing more choppers. Got a few swords. Right, I'm starting to do some preliminary field use of the Gauss guns and other fancy weapons that we've managed to acquire. May as well use them since we got them. We have beams. We should leverage them for power. And yes, in review, we have defeated the Order of Dagon, and we have defeated Black Lotus, although they have one asset on the map still to clean up. We need to get more leads against Exalt and Red Dawn. They have been comparatively quiet. Smart shotgun is for covert ops. I think the heavy laser out. That MG3, I could... Okay, I haven't researched it yet. That's why I haven't sold it. Smart guns, rockets. We have a specimen of the multi-launcher that we acquired. We just need to figure out what it even is. Multiple launchers? Are you sure? How, though? Cyclones, I should be using those to install gun kata in more people. The question up in the air is how many of our opposition here are going to have guns. How many beasts will there be versus how many, like, handlers who are there to look after the beasts? I think I will lean in favor of creatures themselves being the main body of the enemy force, in which case the personal armor is preferable for the cut resistance, the heat, the concussion. The electric. Yeah, bring the heavy suits, just 'cause they're kind of all around quite powerful. Did I have any more personal armor that was loitering on other people? No, just vests and more coats. So I might want a few more of the armor vests, of the jumpsuits. Oh, and we have a damage suit that we can refurbish for just 1 alloy. And 12 work hours. Yeah, so repair that one and then build like 2 more. Okay, workspace is kind of cramped right now, so we'll have to not pursue that right away. More things will finish up in a day. Yeah, we were also a bit low on liquid assets. As happens from time to time, it's late in the month. We're about to get the October budget. Oh, and just to be sure here, did we refill the flare? Yes, we have flares. Off we go. Then, yeah, that's gonna be after sunset. Been a while since we investigated a mystery. Ugh. You have adequate firing skill. Give you a beam as a sidearm. And actually take away the knife. Yeah, there we go. Now you're just 1 point overweight. "24 rounds should do just fine for longevity. Have blue stripe ammo, don't we? Yes. And I was also resolved to start using more healing gel. Okay, that's the heavy laser battery. Over there, yeah. We have all that plasma. We may as well put it into action. Oh, we have the EMP now, in case robots appear. Armed and ready to deal with that. Yeah, as a backup weapon, carry a stun stick. Just in case. "50 blue rounds should be more than enough for whatever we happen to encounter." beefy. Right, the Gauss pistol is huge. It weighs more than some rifles. Give you the SMG as a backup weapon. Flamethrower should be useful here against creatures. Bruce. Did I have a plan for Bruce? Definitely on our way to another personnel audit at some point. Well, when in doubt. We just hand you a gun. Hand you a beam. Like a beam. The exciting world of future combat where we use beams. Beam is pretty alright. Could give you a sidearm though. Sure, chem pistol. Future combat, where we use liquids. Alright, so here you are with that. Is the heavy laser... What category are you considered? You are considered a cannon. And you are also a cannon. You can keep using that blue ammo, but hey, possible cross-training. Career opportunities in beam management. Yeah, you're just kind of good to go. Yep, likewise you. That's a perfectly cromulent loadout. Gonna lean away from the heavy artillery. It will be there if it's needed. But you should go back to... side weapons for a bit. Carry the... No, you don't have any size skill. You can't use the hard grip yet. .60 melee is not bad for folks that I have at the moment. The long arms of a ninja. Right there you are with also a beam. You're carrying all the extra alien laser ammo. Share some of that back down the line. You. I should make some titanium chain gun ammo. That will be of use for my gunners. .108 firing skill. Let's give you the tac rifle. And load you out with every ammo type. These days, situations call for tactical rifles. 6 shots in each. Yeah, alright. We roll. Right, reposition my hand. I use the arrow keys for scrolling classic comm. And right, monster test was a terror mission variant. Immediate landing site seems to be clear. Scorpions. Feels a bit extravagant to be using the top shelf ammo on these. Then again, there's power in Scorpions. And there might be more than one unit type involved. This thing is probably barely alive. Okay, this uses the full range of damage dice. Yeah, low damage rolls still happen. Flo will watch this flank. If anything comes out of that house, Flo will intercept. Alright, so if I had to guess from, like, the way that missions work in general, I think this building is the enemy deployment zone. And it is, in particular, infested with scorpions. I've seen... I've got eyes on about half the map right now, almost, and this is the only scorpions. Actually, you hold off. Hang out. Just kind of let everybody gather up under the drop ship. Nothing remains. Okay, let's move things along here. Okay, good job, local forces. able to deal with the occasional scorpion. Oh, that's a hostile. So there is a scientist out here collecting battle data. Why do you seem a bit heavily armed? Well, they sure still don't wear gas masks, so... Let's administer a dosage. And yeah, that building is short enough that we can just shoot right over it. Let's be thorough. Okay, that one went wide. So we have one direct hit, one near miss, one a ways off. I don't want to fire across this civilian if it can be helped. Building is clean. Ordinary barn. Nothing to see here. You tried. This angle should be fine. Yeah. Yes, there's a bunch of scorpions clustered together by the doctor, which in turn means they're clustered by the knockout gas. Put you here to establish a crossfire. Anything that tries to charge out of there will run into you. And the laser squad can try and make their way out into the road to do some flanking. You keep watch out here. I'm not gonna waste my highest performance tritanium rounds, my lobster piercing rounds, on mere scorpions. You change to regular tack rounds at best. More likely you're just going to contribute some grenades. Potent. Now that's an arm. You can hang out back here. You switch roles. I do not need the assault cannon rounds for this unless they would like to answer my challenge and step up their game. Surgical. And if I'm remembering right, the exact contents of magazines are not tracked between missions. There is some cutoff. Multiple different contradictory descriptions of the ammo mechanic are coming to mind, any one of which could be true or false. Like, if the magazine is half spent, it is counted as entirely used, otherwise it's fine, or it counts up all of the bullets of each type that you have. Then aggregates them together. Weapons are assigned munitions. And expense reports are filed. Case closed. Only regular ammo. So, dead scorpions, yeah, we don't bother choosing those. Live scorpions, good for the cash. And we did actually successfully deplete the research list for the Syndicate scientists. Not a bad outing. Cavalier medals. Now that's a good haul. That's prizes there. We had a couple of night owls. Master of Stick. You'll love to see it. Yes, like the assault cannon ammo there was depleted, even though I only fired one of it. That's fine, that lets me get the assault cannon off of the ship, and instead use any of my other weapons in the backlog. Like a beam. We had a beam to do the work of a gun. An additional 10 bravery when you cap out Cavalier. 3, 6, and 10 for 30 bravery across the whole progression. Knife. Oh, it's a psychic knife. .50 base cutting damage is also... That's respectable. 11 isn't too expensive to swing. It's slower than a machete. But it's also much more powerful than a machete. Scales off strength, psi, and melee accuracy. Also gains psi accuracy. Yeah, wizard knife. It's a knife that knows how much blood is in your body. Let's read the secret scroll. Let's assemble a committee to schedule a reading of the secret scroll. regular human gun. You know it well. Official lab report. Well, it wouldn't be impossible to create the werecat. If you really wanted to. You would just sign here and approve the budget to manufacture more werecats. Juice and shamblers. Alright. The researchers of bees have arrived. The first wave thereof. Guess I can sell the MG3 now that I've identified and cataloged it. Think, yeah, I will commit to ditching the assault cannon. We have other weapons to fill that role. How much juice do you get out of a bad corpse? 6 to 1. Yeah, let's sell those. Gambler corpses are 2 juice each. I think those are worth extracting. Yeah, we need to know more about zombies before we can dissect the vampire. Live giant spider queen. This is just sitting in our inventory. Which we seem to already understand to the best of our abilities. Still have yet to dare to look at the chrysalid that we got for free. That's just looming over the R&D team. Got a little guy. Where those have been MIB aircraft almost exclusively. So switch over to anti-bullet. We actually have quite a few lasers. Let's bring more lasers. Make the laser squad a reality. This very definitely representative sample of the capabilities of the XCOM program. We have dozens of beams. Yes, fight me. Show me what you got. So we're going to collide over the ocean. Or maybe we'll just barely? Nope, overseas. What are you? Oh, you're wide. Oh, but we're tough. Just be good. Foxsquatch took extensive damage, but we got him and right over water, so we won't be able to investigate that. Still, though, points. You love to earn points. Welcome back to service, Normal. Fine way to round out a month. The backer list is so long now. So many countries in the funding model. Arriving in November of '98. We're in pretty deep now. And that Cult Manor is still there taunting us. Alright, a bunch of our wounded are coming back. Get the list sorted again. Going to send Land Squatch out to, like, observe various cities. See if we can find any Red Dawn facilities. Have them go do some legwork. Alright, we now know of one class of UFO. In great detail. But okay, I guess these stats are like depending on what crew is in it, they get modifiers to their loadout. Yeah. About right. Alien code. Okay, yeah, that's big load-bearing tech, leading eventually to the hyperwave decoder, which is even bigger load-bearing tech. Which also relies on other stuff. This tells us about the multi-tool. And about encryption. We have the data slate? I don't think we have a specimen of that yet. And that's just a little, like, summary report. Yeah, so... someone put that together. Navigators, you say? Like, on boats? Get a report on the stun spear. Lean a bit more into finishing some existing projects. Dreaming, you say? Rediscovering ancient magic. Inventing new magic for the present day. 64 damage missiles, 4-round auto fire. Which I take it that's the entire magazine? No, 8-round magazine. You can do that twice. And a reasonably accurate aimed mode if you just want to have an 8-round magazine on your small rocket launcher. Quite the move. Focus up on getting a tank online. So that'll also have some lead time where we actually have to manufacture it. Alright, what have we here? Ah, Cult of Apocalypse activity. So, once again, more of our folks are coming back off of their sick leave. The Laser Squad in all its forms. And yeah, let's just pack all the Hydra ammo. The tiny laser. Eames Jr. over there. You don't need to reload. And okay, so things to do with our new cash start of month. Drop another 1 million on scientists for the Forest of Bees. I have yet to properly crack open the underground. We have preliminary underground research and nothing more. We have confirmed that cave's real. We're not going into the dark yet. Yet. Arriving by daylight. A job for the Laser Squad. Where are you? There you are. Oh, Hydra Laser's pretty hefty in terms of inventory space. And it uses cubes. Now that's a weapon. Smoke bombs. Primed. Real lasers. Very important public relations work to raise interest in the Laser Corps. It's a pretty big knife. Look at it. I have 2 more beams to hand out. Shouldn't need the grenade launcher. Well, if I am going to use the grenade launcher, it should be in soft mode. No less deadly, much more precise. Six bullets. Weighs more than anything else that moves. And again, let's use the regular shot here. Unarmed muscle man. Deploying into a corner. Nice and cozy. Reasonably clear field of view over there. I need to secure this alleyway. There we go. There's our initial smoke coverage for the ramp. Scout drone can go wide. Pretty quick beam. Moves about the speed beams should. Add a little more smoke over here. See, much heavier beam. You can feel it. The way it cuts through the air. Thick beams. There we go, finally. I guess I'm gonna point most of my firepower out into this main street. But spare some assets to try and go around. Yeah, you can sprint over here and be able to follow the drone. The rare and elusive venue of SquatchCon. Yeah, you, in our heaviest armor, you are most fit to, like, extend out and try and seize a position. Likewise, I will have you get out front over here. Yeah. Riot noises. Local activity. Okay, so with all that door sounds, any building that has people in it has probably thoroughly demonstrated. We have signs of activity. There will be evidence to the fact. All right, there you are with UAC guns. And you, yeah, also, yeah. Standard affair for Cult of Apocalypse. Someday I will go in there and adjust the font sizes on the notifications. I could finish tuning those someday. The most important point got through. All for dog. Get you up to here and still get an aimed shot in. Oh, you've spotted even more activity. Oh. So there's a man in this building. Has not yet gotten out. This building is very short. I might kind of trying to eyeball out what angle I would need to get a shot at this guy. Like, maybe if I'm around the phone booth there? Close. So, yeah, that means that the angle was right. Noon just doesn't have direct line of sight because of the smoke. And now that the wall is open, someone could try to, well, this guy might try to drop out of the building to engage me. Hmm. Okay, there's a lot of them in there. Bunch in there, none over here. Orbs to go around. Alright, I wonder here. Alright, I don't have a sample of you yet. I don't think there's too much interesting to extract data-wise from the various sub-factions. We can always see, though. Okay, that door's open. Yeah, there's activity over there. And activity right here. Abs of Tritanium. Such vitality. Nice. From downtown. And yeah, that is the mark of how tough the storm users are. That only in overstun instead of completely dead from that impact. They have a lot of meat. Actually get the dog out of the line of fire here. Dog can monitor this back alley in case somebody shows up from that way. You already spent your smoke. You have spent your smoke. You aren't carrying any smoke. Trying to keep a little spread out to discourage enemy grenade use. been you briefly seeing the man on the stairwell there. It's 2 away from that stun grenade, so probably still going to be standing after it goes off. Alright, call that a turn. Okay, so that was a firebomb? Several people are typing. This is a job for the laser squad. Alright, who's wounded? You are hit but not bleeding. You might be on fire. You have been thoroughly harmed and are in need of aid. You are barely scratched. Alright. There was a fight happening in this office. But no immediate sign of that struggle, at least not from the drone's perspective. Because there you are. There's you stabilized. Let's see if you are not on fire. Okay. And that is the guy who was up in the stairwell before. Triumphant return to the files. And yeah, this is good to see it again from, this was part of the vanilla game's dynamics as well. Lasers are very good breaching weapons. Even in this age of cowardly ammo using lasers. The beam defeats drywall. Maybe other substances as well. Okay, let's have the drone support by spotting. That room is clear. That room is also clear. Okay. There is an upper deck to this factory, but it's not one that you could jump down out of for ambush. Still all quiet over here. And that is local forces, so we are not responsible for what happens to them. Get your smoke out. So I know there's more people in this building, one of whom has stepped outside. Meeting room? Meeting room with no other entrances. Alright, there's one other contact still in this building. Those two fled deeper into the alley. Possibly into like a back room of that shop? Prepare for the magic of CQC. Okay, this shop is clear. Seemed like a lot of activity was happening over here. all the way into these larger buildings. Okay, hell of a thing to overlook on the way up. Might have people who can deal with that, though. Like, okay, you don't have anywhere you can go. You are continuing to watch the main road. You are cut off. It's just you. Who could get right in there and auto-fire? Or hang back a little and try to take more shots? Or get right in there and auto-fire? You can't quite circle back to try and support that way. Nor can you. I could just get you out of the way. Or, okay, the other option that you would have, you have things to throw. Okay. That's one way to do things. Well. If he's on the ground, they shouldn't attack him. They'll have other priorities. also with all of our boosting, that might not be enough stun to knock one of our lads out anymore. Well, I could, like, do a trick shot. Bounce a shell into this man somehow. Even more smoke. Good dog. Alright, we'll see what happens. Axeman did not like his chances, I guess. He flinched. Didn't sign up to face the laser squad. Alright, so let's take stock here. Who else can we see? You coming out of the building with a shotgun. You up here also with a shotgun. And you down here with pistol and axe. How fast are you? One more in here. One more in here. And they are on the stairs? But not these stairs. There you are. Okay, you are poking up through the roof. You are visible from outside. Low, back off. Was worth a shot. Or trees are in the way. Smooth. You have not scratched your armor at all yet either. You're quite resilient. And the back room of this place is a separate... Okay, yeah, that's like a stairwell that leads up to this apartment. It has an entrance from another part of the building. Alright. So you just guard there in case they try and scoot into the bathroom. Dog is safe again. You are injured. You are bleeding a little. So get comfortable. The doctor is on their way. Pull you back from that alley for the moment while we get resituated. Put you into that alley. That's the Hydra should do a very good job of illuminating anything that comes through there. In case anything was hiding upstairs, you will hang out here. We've been able to see the entire upper floor without incident, so I think we're fine on that front. Bilbo, take it easy. Get ready to move. You be ready to retaliate. Very hesitantly scooch you back up. Do a couple tiles back into the smoke, but have you ready to take shots. Oh, the rating on this one is going to be rough. This is not a very cavalier day. Yeah, you only have a knife. I could subdue you. And yeah, so the main event is happening over in this apartment building. There's been no new activity out of this. Do we have anyone wielding an actual stun prod over here? No. Also no. No, I could have you go and do logistics. Just a regular ass Uzi. Stun grenade would be my remaining option for trying to knock out this lady. You don't really have a throwing solution there. 17 would get me to here, and that's firmly directly into the corner of the building. Whoa. Back you up. Everyone ends up terribly out of position, but drop that right there. Stare this person squarely in the eye and release the purple smoke. There. Bring you up here. Where, yeah, now we can start to see this alleyway. Oh. Sten. It's always been here. building now seems to be clean. All that movement is mine. Dog should be making its way over to partake in sweeping out these buildings. A lot of contacts, and they are now mostly holed up inside of that complex. Sprint. Full move, let's get you up here and armed and ready to partake in the real event. Alright, good. Look at Stan go. There was some activity inside the building here. Somebody has, yes, you have tried to sneak up on Normal. One motor man. Now you're thinking with lasers. Exciting new history of the Laser Squad. Endless possibilities. Alright, you need to... You cannot clear that line of fire. These buildings seem to be clean. See about getting this thing delivered. Man with sword. Man with wrench. I think it was like one more proper apocalypse cultist up here somewhere. Let's find out. Case closed. Dozens dead. You hate to see it. 6 surrenders. We take the space guns, we send those to bees. We caught a live caveman. Some intel left to acquire there. Already know everything from you. Yeah, we haven't documented that sub-faction yet. No unique intel to acquire. So I only need to keep one of you for questioning. The other can leave. And there's nothing to learn about the hostile civilians. They can go. 1 Hydra laser clip spent. Another sorcery metal put into the world. Not as heavily armored as I thought they'd be. Though, yeah, they do have the lack of choke vulnerability, as you might expect from. They have the flight mask. Stats on the MIB transport. Okay, there's no new roads that come out of that. It's time to go in on UFO power. Yes, because this is the gateway to starting to build our own energy weapons. Yeah, that gives us mass drivers right away as a homebrew. And yeah, to continue poking around here, yeah, so mass drivers, which in turn lead into Gauss weapons. For even larger kinetic damage. The Sentinel, which leads into space flight. This is probably, I'm immediately just from the looking at the tech requirements here, picturing something similar to the name of the vanilla one is escaping me, but the we took a little UFO and stuck a license plate on the back. official identified flying object. The Firestorm, right? Which, yeah, given the name similarity there. Well, Thunderstorm is over there being its own thing, so Sentinel. We'll see. Requires power navigation and improved interceptor, so Raven will be there along the way. Bees, you say? It's one of Ellyrium, which is gateway to everything. And recycle a bunch of plasma stuff into Ellyrium. Ellyrium battery laser weapons, improved lab. More everything. More of everything. Important research. Craft module. Which, yeah, we'll have to crack open an appropriate device to see that. Ellyrium, gateway to everything. Lasers. Beams. What are you? This intrigues. Doesn't require any exotic ingredients to make. I would imagine this is a beams upgrade to, like, the pickaxe. Could only assume that this is a tool for destroying terrain. Which, yeah, cutting torch for dynamic entry, that'd be great. We could figure out the mind probe. New armor is behind all of this. Learn to synthesize our own plasma, although that is... You dissolve some Ellyrium into some blood.
Beep.
Bit more expensive than just extracting it from wild sources. And that also leads into UFO construction alongside UFO power source and navigation and optronics, which, yeah, that's core. That's part of the main path into the deep. New knives are ready. It was that I sent some people away on martial arts training. I'm waiting for them to come back. A terror of beasts. That makes this a personal armor occasion. personal armor and the heavy suits, because every occasion is a heavy suit occasion. Bring the rest of the choppers. It just takes you forever to load ammunition into the Stingray. Oh right, and they also had fired a bunch of cannon rounds in that fight. Oh, what, they hadn't finished refueling? Box watch, please. Remove the gun so I can convince you to put in the damn fuel. Okay, that's enough to get it to the target. Stressing the limits of what our one dropship can reasonably do. Which means we're using it to the fullest. Berserker. Today, the Beetle invasion. Well, okay, I won't move flow too far ahead. Because I should have folks come out and open fire on the beetles. Then position flow to screen whatever is left. Oh, and some of these are the incendiary beetle. Some beetles are guns. Yeah, just making sure that I do have the combat data on them. Okay, there we go. The last one is in the alley there, of what we can see. They're checking on who can actually see that remaining beetle. Try to sneak in a decisive beam. And just strut out with my anti-tank rifle. You know, for bug hunting. Okay, there we go. There it is. This place is an eerie aura, as if it were covered in giant beetles. Can't quite get close enough to also make the stab. And yeah, just making sure we do also have regular giant beetle data. Alive, somehow. Powerful. That one. Up in the window. And Godin has remembered to carry the regular bullets first. Nothing to see there. Just came back to mind that while looking at various mechanics things in the files of the files, in times past. So the Eerie Aura, how it is implemented, is that when it goes off, each of your units receives a small psychic attack to the back of the head. And that is how the sanity damage gets handed out. So as long as you have proper safety gear, potentially, you may be able to just tank your way through being haunted. Wear a hard hat to protect you from ghosts. Now, it might be that they also tagged the psychic damage to also be armor piercing, in which case that would make sense for it being damage over time. If the imp with a baseball bat that sneaks up on each and every one of your operatives has a plan for exactly that situation. I like the aggressive civilians. We're standing here nearly 2 years into the paranormal incident. 2 years into the investigation, so the incident presumably starts even earlier. We're at the point where it's common knowledge that when you see the giant beetle, just give it a stomp. You don't always have time to wait for the laser squad to arrive. Sometimes you just want to get back to work. You just want to get back to your afternoon. Like we've just about got this one under control. Bird activity up here. Yeah, there you are. So, and I get Crusher into position. I can just barely not give him the sword. Solid. Tangible. Alright, let them get home. Order the reinstallation of the Stingray. Buy more ammo for the Stingray. Interesting, the warehouse is still here. We can get some cubes. And that's a small enough mission that we could send the Land Squatch instead of trying to drop the entire assault team. Like that might even be a covert ops mission properly. Don't remind myself here. We're going in at night. Okay, the item positioning there made the knockout grenade look like it was an extension on the Smart Magnum. The gun longer. Very smart Magnum. Oh, these are the smart shotguns. That's a loadout. That's thinking gear. So what do I equip human with? I have one psychic, smart magnum for long range, smart shotguns for meat grinding. And you're probably going to re-equip yourself in the field as you're moving. I should drop that, take a knife. Do want to try and push for more melee operatives. Guess you take... Could have you take smart pistol. Could have you take the custom VSS. Yeah. And actually, since we're getting fancy now, let's load the blue rounds and then carry some regular rounds as backup. Yeah. We might have a slight advantage in night vision, and okay, I think that is the warehouse itself that we're just dropped right next to. think we leave the lights off. Thing might be the warehouse. Hard to say for sure. Got a whole district full of warehouses. Which one is the official house of wares? This looks official. This looks important. They got tires. They got chairs. It's taller than the other one. Yes. An entire extra floor on it. Yes, we can have the dog. Do a scan. Well, we got some life signs over there. This might be the house. Yeah, there we go. There's the activity. Yeah, this is the building. Been in one of these before. And it goes all the way to the edge of the map. Get the rest of the crew back over here. See if we can go around the front as well. Well, there's street lights out front. Make our way back to the van. Tough lad. But he also didn't see us. Anyone who comes out the front of this place should get spotted on the road. You're better for CQC. he will join backdoor team. You are rear guard. Couldn't quite get there and back again for the bite, so we'll hang back. Perfect. Did I have anyone? I should have given someone a motion scanner. An artificial die. You have one. Good. Alright. And you can afford to look at it while also keeping your guard up. So nothing up against this wall. Remaining enemy contacts were in the other side of the building then. Get everybody piled up and ready to make a move. Okay, barrel room is clear. Sound of one wooden door is concerning. You are intact, though. Who can get back there soon enough? Do some problem solving. No, not quite the dog. Definitely not quite Erickson. Maybe should have spent your time running away. Just getting there would project CQC. That is true. And open the door to save a little bit of time. Could get into position for a bark. Yeah, hope that does something. Now the rest of you. Nothing in the filing room. Use that as cover. Nothing in the generator room. And position you to support whatever happens next. I might need to patch up some wounds. Dog is down, but not out. Also, dog is back up. Good dog. Case closed. Dog of steel. Good dog. Tapped out all of the basic secret files. Yeah, right. Siren warehouses would have had the good crates, not syndicate ones. Good to have another drone back online. Needless to say, this man knows his squatch. Alright. Yes. Good. New research priority. Get us closer to standard magic. Where, yeah, so the PSYAMP, dreaming. This is part of going into the ultimate craft. Makes sense, I guess. Mind shielding? Mind shielding. Okay, so UFO power is 400 some. Scilab is also 400 some. These are similar to your research. Scilab is next after UFO power source. Alright, abstract report on navigators. And with that, and with this still over there taunting us, I feel like that's a good quantity of stuff for a return session. I'll run the clock a little further. Because I think that might be, yeah, Captain Alonso is returning from martial arts training. Next time, we move to engage that. And let's see, actually, right, the arrow is being kept at Stone Orb. We have no interceptor at Bruce for now. There they go. For now.